done. I have it. Ah! Good morning. Welcome to today's vlog. The girls are playing. We still don't have anything set up firmly with Tegan's teachers, so they are having a play morning. Just like 9:30 and I can't even get them to come down for breakfast. They're just having too much fun.
She knows that I'm the boss. No, I don't know.
Dressed.
What happened?
Addie has teeth brushed.
I don't know. I don't know what's going on that made her act like that. Let's sneak up and yeah, but then she could think we're...
Who knew that at least 30-year-old My Little Ponies, okay, maybe more like 35-year-old Little Ponies would be so much fun. This morning, since they're so busy and having fun, I am going to start with making bread. Clancy peeled all that garlic last night, so if you didn't watch yesterday's vlog, be sure to go and do that because he peeled like a whole huge bag of garlic from Costco, but I was already in bed, so he didn't want to put it through the blender. So you guys can see how we do up our garlic so that we can freeze it in a big Ziploc bag and just break off what we need. Here's Bailey's bagels just hanging out in the fridge. I have been craving cinnamon buns, but I think these bagels are going to hit the spot. I have convinced myself to hold off until this coming weekend to make cinnamon buns. I'm trying to spread out the sweets a little bit. Tegan wanted cupcakes for her birthday, and we haven't even made those just due to the fact that we still have ice cream cake left. It's almost gone, but the stream of sweet going through the house is not ideal, so I'm trying to spread things out a little bit. I'm going to get cracking on this bread so that it can get raising, and there's just something down home and rooted about baking bread, and I could just kind of use that this morning. And I love the smell when we start baking it, and everybody appreciates it so much with this new recipe. Every time I make it, I get told over and over again how much they appreciate it, which is kind of cool since we've switched from buying to making homemade. It's nice that the family appreciates it. Blend it up, and then we'll have a whole bunch of garlic in the freezer, which is perfect. It was a bit of a process, but it's done. I have it. I almost dumped it. I usually use a cookie sheet, but Bailey has all of my baking pans in use because of the bagels. But it's important to make sure that this freezes flat because, as I said, I used a medium-sized bag with my ginger, which we do the exact same way. Peel it up, throw it in the blender, just add as much water as necessary. You want to freeze it in a thin sheet so that you can break pieces off. My ginger is probably almost an inch thick, and we have to use a very large knife in order to hack pieces off to throw in whatever we're cooking. So when you do it thinner, you can just break off a couple tablespoons and throw it in. Clancy keeps joking about how this is only going to last about a week. It should last longer than that, but we do go through garlic pretty fast. Oh, and if ever I was worried about vampires, not saying that I ever have been, my foot now need not fear ever because I definitely got a good douse of garlic on my feet. And here we have our nice loaves of bread, worth the morning effort. This one keeps sticking. I'm having issues with this pan, but that's okay. We'll give it a little bit, let it sweat a tiny bit, and then it'll come out. We're supposed to actually get a rainstorm tonight. We keep getting like 40% chance of rain, and it never rains when there's 40% chance of rain. It was supposed to rain all weekend long, and it never rained. Tonight is actually 70% chance, which I can actually see rain happening, which is good because we are already experiencing drought in the farmlands around us, which is terrible. It's so early in the year, and drought is not a good thing. This is like, where's Waldo? It's like the treasure hunt. There she is. She's under. Oh, she's really tied up. What have you done? Boys are still in school, so I'm going to take the opportunity to run upstairs and work out while the girls are playing. Now that my bread is finally all the way done, I can go and do that. Today is feeling relaxed, which is kind of nice. I have not figured out what to make for supper, but I figure when I do figure out what to make and I actually make it downstairs to the freezer, I will take out today and tomorrow's suppers, because then I'll be ahead for tomorrow. Finally managed to get through workout, get showered and everything, and I have a box that I need to send off. My home scanner stopped working, and so I have to fire that off in a percolator box. So I have to go find a percolator box, but we decided to make some fun out of it. I've got the girls with me, and we're gonna go find a playground that's not close to our house, that we don't go to very often, or one that we haven't ever gone to before, because we need to get out of the house. We found a playground. We'll see how long it lasts. You can see the huge thundercloud coming up in behind there. Yeah, that's not working very well. Started to rain, so we're gonna head home. Are you ready? Are you ready? Okay, get in! Squeezing through, Tig. I didn't realize how cold it was getting until I got back in the car, and now it's warm. Woo! Did you have fun at least? A couple minutes of playing. I came home to bagel making. Look at these things. They're like the size of your head. They may have risen a little longer than they're supposed to.
Well, because it was cold enough.
Okay.
It's KFC chicken bone.
Yum. I'll have the one with the least amount of hair.
Why are you playing grapes?
Well, it's a garnish.
Wait, which one do you want?
The one with the least amount of hair.
All of them have hair.
Just give me the garnish.
I think it's KFH. KF horse. Oh.
Kentucky Fried Horse.
Oh, I'm so excited. So now my major dilemma is, do I really need to make supper if the house is going to be full of bagels? That's the question. I'm good with a bagel. That does it for me. So I'm doing cheater supper. I know. That's what I said to Dad. If I eat more than one, she'll cry. So I can't say that it's bagels for supper. So I am making beans. I dug out a hot dog, so I'm going to cut up some wieners and biscuits because we're just doing cheater supper tonight. I have taken out pasta sauce, and I will make a real supper tomorrow night. But for tonight, easy is the way to go. Okay, so change of plans. I am not making biscuits. Why make biscuits when there's bagels? So we are having wieners and beans with bagels. And I say that really slow because it was not going to come out that way. It was going to come out as wieners and weens with bagels. So there you go.
Nala wants some.
Bagels. Bagels.
Mom, Nala's
Beaners and weens. The bagel queen is still at her trade.
Ah, it's really hot.
It is really hot. Only a few more, you're almost done. Look at these bagels. And there's cinnamon raisin ones coming.
for dessert.